They all look good this morning, so we have no babies. Good morning, everyone. Let's check on these goats this morning as I feed them. They are getting close. This is a Wednesday, and they could have their babies as early as Sunday. So let me turn you around and let's see how they're doing this morning before I feed them. Good morning, girls. How are y'all this morning? Okay. This little lady here, if I can zoom in on her, she is in a small little thing, but she is chewing her cud this morning, but she's not getting up to feed, so we'll see what happens. Hey, what you doing this morning, huh? Good morning. Oh, goodness. Okay. They all look good. They're all doing well. They are showing signs of getting ready to deliver, and so let's feed them real quick and see how we do. Let's get their feed. All right, these two boys actually get a whole scoop to themselves since they are show goats. There you go, sweeties. Oh, here she is. She got up. Just hey, no. Let me go in this gate to feed them the rest of this. All right, girls, come on. You got it. She's spoiled and likes to eat out of the pan. They're all having a little discharge this morning, which is very common, not nothing new. So, hi baby. Does anyone have one that barks like this? This little lady here, she barks when she doesn't want them bothering her. She's the only one of our boers that barks. This one, she just pushes, and the rest of these push. No babies this morning, and everything looks good. But I am headed to town this morning, and I'm going to get what I need for them to have their babies. I need iodine and to dip the baby's navels in. Shut this gate. And I need to get some gloves and lube and stuff like that. And we have to get some straw. Okay, so let me turn you around here and show you the barn. We just have all of this. Today is it's going to be a nice sunny day today. So I want to get all the cedar, get a sealant on them this morning. And I am going to go ahead and buy a tarp for this, just in case we don't get those doors up before they start having their babies. Then at least we can block this north wind off. But it has been really cool the last several days with rain and stuff. But we also, our church has been in revival, so we have been going every night. So I haven't filmed, and we haven't been able to work on this. But the weather is changing, and it's supposed to be, I think Sunday, night is -1, and then Monday morning the high is only going to be 7. So that's probably when they'll decide to have their babies. Let's hope not. But anyway, back to the barn. So Bruce is picking up. He's going to pick up straw and panels for us to go ahead and build at least two of our pens for them. Get my gloves back on, it's cold. So this morning it's 33 with a little bit of wind, but it's supposed to get up in the 50s today. So I'm going to try to finish this cedar and seal it before we get the doors built this weekend, which is going to be very cold and windy. Okay, I got them fed and taken care of. So this morning I'm going to run to town and pick up some things I need. We're trying to prepare for this Arctic blast. These girls can have their babies as soon as Sunday. That would be 5 days early. Their due date, I kept thinking, was the 17th till I went back and looked at my book, and the due date is actually the 19th. So that, but they could actually go into labor and be fine if they went in Sunday, Monday, the coldest days this year so far. So hopefully they'll hold off, but I do have 2 of them I'm not sure of. I've tried to feel their ligaments, and one of them I am not feeling at all, so they're probably so soft I can't. I doubt they're gone completely away. But let me show you here. It's this mama that's laying right here. She has started just laying down. Mostly she'll get up, she will eat. She did eat this morning, but she was laying down. She has a hard time getting up and down, and I'm not sure she'll walk, but her walking is not good at all. She's real slow. You can tell the baby is getting into position because she's having a hard time getting around and walking, and so I'm sure that's the reason, is her babies are coming in. And then the other mama, well, oh, she's right behind me. She's right here at the feeder, this feeder here. Her bag is actually full. I mean, it has gotten really big. So she could very well go into, let me pull you up here. She could very well have her babies also. But I think it'll be these 2. So we're preparing to get ready for winter. Let me show you also what we're doing here. Let me turn you around here. Okay, we're also putting a fence right here to join up to the barn here to make a walkway where I can bring them into the barn. And so we'll put, there's a panel laying here on the ground. So we'll bring it over here so I can make a walkway into this barn for them, so I can get them into their pens. And then we're going to work on getting our birthing stalls made. And I would like to get 2 of them made up this evening if I have time, before we run out of time. If not, we will do it tomorrow. Tomorrow's actually supposed to be a little cooler, not as nice as today, but a little bit cooler. I would like to get them into the barn, all of our does into the barn to stay, maybe Saturday night, but for sure Sunday night and Monday night, to stay in this barn out of the wind, because the wind we're supposed to have quite a bit of wind with this. And just in case one of them goes ahead and has their babies, I don't want them to have it out here in the cold and in the wind, especially during the night. I would not, I don't have my cameras hooked up out into their paddock. We do have one into the barn. So I'm going to start getting this fence up. Bruce will be here in a little bit. We'll get straws we're going to get straws to put in this shed and the boys' shed over here. So that way they will have more bedding into their paddock houses for the nights that's going to get cold. But anyway, let's get this going and try to get all of this done before this Arctic air comes in. Okay guys, we're getting this fence put up so we can have a runway for these goats. Right there. They were right there on the ground somewhere.
Oh, there is some more?
Uh, well, maybe not. So I'm just gonna zip tie this here for this to be a temporary fence because we'll redo this once once the cold goes away, we're gonna redo it. This panel here is a little bent, but it's because it was we had already used it back on another fencing over there. But hey, it'll work. Okay. So he's going to go and get another T-post, and then we're just going to make temporary gates into here real quick. See how we just made this temporary? So we're doing the same thing on this side. That way they can come directly in here, whichever. I'm not going to have my males come in here at all, but I will my females, my does. That end T-post, I'll hold the fence back. I know, it's just temporary. All right. All right. We're going to clean this up to do the 2 paddocks right there. So we'll move our stuff around. We got it clean. So we'll block this off if I can't get to the hay. Then I'll have 2 of them right there. So he went to the feed store. The feed store up here in Dibble was actually cheaper on these than Tractor Supply. On these panels, these cow panels that we're going to make the birthing pins out of, and then we picked up the straw hay to put in on the ground for them. These panels here are going to end up being a 4x6 and a 4x7 on this side. these girls decide to have their babies, I've got 2 ready. So we closed this off here. Let me show you. Right here, that is where our hay, some of our hay is, and our feed. And then I have 4 bales of straw left. And some of them will go out to the little houses out there, and then here, and then tomorrow, we'll clean this up, and I'll have one here and one there. So we are ready for at least 2 of them to have their babies. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and stay tuned and we'll get more done, and can't wait for our babies. Thanks for watching.